Not.
Yes, sorry. Can they like have a break of working? He's licking his ass crack. Bro, he's literally hitting him from the back.
Wait. I can't hide it anymore. In fact, I want to shout it from the rooftops. Klaus and I are in love. Oh, you guys. You really got me. I actually started believing it. Well, you should, because we're a couple. Tell him, honey pie.
It's true. Roger and I have been intimate.
Oh, my God. Tell him,
I'm
honey,
gonna go jerk off to this episode.
No! Wait a minute. But are you making a video? I am too! Why are we doing this? Stop, that's it. Alright, no. No. No.
Wait,
good.
really?
Yep,
I
we're
wasn't
both making our videos right now.
I wasn't making ones.
Yes, you are! I see it!
Wait, really?
Yes, you literally are. I see it.
It's one of the hardest things you possibly swear
That's one of the highest thing I can possibly swear on. It says RP18.
But I haven't even... You're going hell.
Alright. But, I do swear, like, I did see it. It may have been a glitch on my phone, but whatever. Alright, let's start. And then it's like, you just woke up.
Turn on the music for the music now.
No music? Well, music is here, so. You just like them is, like, everyone is just like silent around you.
What happened?
Flashes. Flashbacks. You're like, ah!
Wow!
And then it's like, Lem was just like, you gotta learn how to control that. He could have been saved. We're lucky this is like the only place left in the city that we're taking. As you can see, it's pretty much run down and no one gives a shit about it. Adam changed them to be, Luke changed them to be more brutal than they was before. They're pulling out all the stops. They have no boundaries anymore. We don't know how long we can stay here.
We need to stop.
What? Let's
We
go.
need to stop this.
Yeah, but first we need to leave. We need to go to a secure location.
The office.
The office won't work. It's already been taken. Alright, get in your most discreet car you can muster.
Discreet? What do you mean?
The most average looking car you have.
Okay. Passes him the Rolls Royce keys.
Go to your garage.
I'm in the garage.
No, you're not.
Damn.
No, you're not.
But I'm telling you I'm in the garage. But look. I see you.
You're literally not. Okay, just get in the fucking car.
But I'm in the garage.
Okay, now you're in the garage.
Go.
That's not this. Okay, the other one's a bit more discreet, but whatever.
Don't worry about it. I got all the stuff in the trunk. The reason I chose this one is because the trunk was bigger.
Alright, we gotta be discreet. Try to obey the traffic laws. Alright, we gotta get out of the city. Go to the pier, we'll get on a boat and leave. And then it's just like, where are we going?
Where are we going?
And then just like Rem just like looks out the window and he says, Israel.
No, there's no way.
That is the one place that will have a resistance. It's said to be God's holy city, so either that's the most well regarded or it has the most resistance.
Well, we need to change clothes before we get there.
Yeah, we need to wear some religious clothing around there. And just like you can see terrorists walking on the street with advanced armor that Luke provided. And then the terrorist says, "Stop!" And it's like he just like walks out and he says, "Now listen here, you dare." Oh, it's white people. Alright, I understand. Just give me your ID, you well off people. Like Nathan's in the back, he doesn't see him.
Come on, go.
Alright, looks like you white people good to go. And then he sees Nathan and he says, "Hey, get back here! I'm a card. Hey, get back here! I'm a call reinforcement." Alright, everybody, we have a damn bazillion around here. Could be a code N, maybe a code N, but it doesn't really matter anyway, cause he ain't white. And then it's like a black terrorist says, "Nigga, what you talking about?" He said, "Man, we all know white people are the best race. Just get after them." And then it's just like driving. And then just like you hear a voice and like right behind you, and he says, "Mr. Nathan,
I don't have time for this.
Your essay."
Oh.
And he says, "What do you mean we're leaving the country?"
Leaving the country.
I know, but I need your essay, Mr. Nathan. I need to put it in the grade book. There's one word on this essay. No gold star for you. Red star for you. Throws them. It's like reaches over the seat and slams some red stars in your face, like a book of red stars. Like it's like a textbook of red stars.
And then Reverend's like, better outcome. I think it's...
I made wrong. That was the first time in a long time I made that mistake.
He didn't make a mistake with the... something like a fly here.
Wait, there is?
With guns. There would usually be a helicopter here.
No, let's leave. I don't want to get in a firefight. Let's not.
Yeah, let's leave. Start alarm.
It's like you see terrorists all around the area. And then you see like you think one of the terrorists is a good Luke. And then it's like you're driving by and you start seeing more of these good Lukes. And then it's like, you just like and it's like you look next to them while she's driving, and she looks like a good Luke, and she just looks at you and she says, "Why did you kill me? I was saved."
No, 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 no!
And then it's like Rem slaps him, and he's like, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?"
She's seeing roots.
And then she's just like, I see. Hopefully it'll get better, but for now try to disregard it. I know it will be hard, but just ram the gate. Or not. Alright, we gotta get to the ships. The airports are too heavily guarded, but water is not that well used anymore. Like tone. And then you just see like...
Right here.
Yeah. No, get to the big one. Actually, no, this one works, this one works. No, this one works. It's actually better, because we haven't used this one before.
Alright. Now, how do we get this thing to move?
And then it's like Rem starts it up, and she's just like, "Alright, it's happening."
Alright.
And then you start hearing some footsteps that aren't anyone's. And then you just hear a door open and shut, and you go to check it out. And then you just open the door, and you just see Roger making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he turns around, sees you, and he says, "Ah!" And then he just like moves, and then he's just like, "What?" And he just like, "Alien!" He's like, "No, please, don't kill me. I'm..."
Get off the boat.
No, no, I
Yes.
promise I won't try and rape you again, please.
off the-
If I
No,
leave,
get
they'll
off the
get
boat.
me. I can help you.
No, get off the boat.
Please, I
Get
help.
off the boat. Get off the boat.
And then Raiden says, "What's going on here?" And he sees the alien, and he just like goes similarly sins, puts it up against the wall, and he's like,
Get
"Ah!"
off the boat. Get off the boat. Get off. Throw it off the boat, lady.
Ah, and it's like Raiden's like, "Get off the boat," and he's like, "Ah," and he's like holding him over the edge, and it's like Rem sees this, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Get off of him." He's like, and it just like throws him like into the wall, and he's like, he could be of use.
You said what, raping?
He's like, "I can't help it. I was in my heat cycle."
Whoa, what about Klaus? Where's he?
Who the fuck is Klaus? How do you know who Klaus
Fishman.
is? Actually, you don't know who
You were
Klaus
talking.
is. Man, Klaus, he's somewhere else. They've all been captured. I don't give a damn. I'm just trying to get out of here. I need to get to Israel. That's where my ship crash landed. And then the CIA captured me, and I ended up in the CIA's agent's house, where he harbored me.
Maybe we should harbor you.
Okay, harbor means to protect in someone's house. And then he's just looking at, and it's like, Roger's just looking at you like you're dumb. And then it's like, Adam says, "Hey, I kind of like the idea of an alien around here. He may know, he may have alien devices that could help us, and he could have an alien spaceship that can maybe get us off the fucking planet."
Okay, maybe she could help us get this thing going, bro.
He's like,
Cause we're not moving right now.
He's like, "Yeah, this is my private ship. Only I know the password.
What is it? He's like,
5-5."
the password.
And then he just says,
the
he says
password is
666.
Klaus Carter.
He's like
And then
666.
everybody just draws his guns.
He's like, hey, that's the holy number of my planet.
Oh.
And it's like, does anyone not recognize what's wrong about, anything wrong about that statement? The holy number of his planet. And then everyone just pulls his guns again. And he's like, hey, we believe, that's the number of our first king, the one who brought peace to our world.
And then he did it in age 666.
It was in age 666 too, so that's how we got the number.
Oh. And then he's like, the word password is Klaus Harder.
The word. I also have a secondary password in case that one doesn't work. It's called Klaus Harder.
Okay. Puts in Klaus Harder, it works.
You see, this is how it works. I love how it starts beeping the instant that happens. Halfway through the journey. It's like Roger's just sitting next to, he's just sitting next to you at the moment.
I just have my revolver trained on him at all times.
Because you don't want him to rape you again. And he's just like looking, and he's just like, you know, can't say I blame you.
Stop talking to me.
So, what are you gonna do when you get to Israel? He's like, and he's just like, suits right there. Ah, come on, you gotta tell me, I'm part of the crew now.
You're not part of the crew.
And then it's like Graham says, yes he is.
Rem, I'm gonna kill you.
You can't. He says, see, your own master told me that. And then it's like you start seeing ships go by. And then it's like, one guy's boarding and he has like an alien weapon. He's like, that's my fucking gun. I'ma need to see some ID, folks.
I'm gonna need to see grave. Goodbye.
Hey, I'm part of the resistance. Chill. I need to make sure you're not part of the
Drop the gun.
terrorist.
Drop the gun.
He starts firing on you, but like it's not actual bullets. He's like, what the fuck? And he sees that it's only on like light, like it's only light.
No, it's on Klaus mode.
Meaning that it's as harmless as light. And he's like, oh shit. And he just like looks at you and you have the revolver, and he's like, 1 second, I just gotta change something on this gun. Just wait a minute, and then Roger just shoots him in the face, and he says, that's my gun, that's my gun. Give it back.
So why was it on Klaus mode?
We don't talk about these things, human. And he grabs the gun, turns it back on the laser, points it, and it just like shoots a hole through the entire fucking ship. And he's like, yeah, that's more like it. And you're just like,
Do you have another copy of those?
You should have a primitive version of it.
And then he's like, that's the Klaus version of it.
That's the Klaus version of it. And he's like, give me that gun. And he just starts tinkering with it a bit, and he's just like, and he just like throws it to him. You see, you had it on a different mode. It's a lot more deadly now.
Just thinks, Roger. Starting to trust you more. But people.
And then you see him get like step behind you a little bit. He's like, what? There's a peanut butter and jelly I made right over there. I haven't gotten a chance to eat it. And he's like wobbles over to the peanut butter and jelly. Land ho! You think that guy was only on a jet ski? I just said land ho.
I don't know what that means, Ram.
It means the land is right there! And he gets like... And then gets like, we get off the ship.
Yeah, I just like throw Roger off the boat.
And then gets like lands in the water. And then
He's
when
like
he gets
such disrespect.
That's disrespect. And then he gets like and then he gets cracked his knuckles, and he's just like, and it's like, and then it's like he says, "I'm gonna rape him this time."
What?
You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it. And then he just like wobbles over, and he just says, "Hi, friend.
I'm going to kill you."
I'm not trying to rape you, okay? My dick isn't hard, like my cleavage isn't hard at all."
Get in the back. No, actually get in the trunk, because my girlfriend wants to say it.
And then it's like Rem says, and you're like, Rem?
Rem?
About Bree, we kinda left her there. Meanwhile, with Bree, in a, like, help,
In a nail salon.
please.
In a burned down nail salon. Oh. Please.
And then just like, and then it's like, Roger's just like, my guy, don't even bother. Once we get my ship, I can tractor beamer over here. Alright, we need to get a hotel or something. Preferably not your rundown shithole you had over there before the invasion. An actual good apartment. And then he just looks at Nathan and he says, "Dive!"
Jesus. And then like he goes slower.
Dive!
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna call him Blue.
And then you hear, and then it's like this big, and then this big buff Arab guy picks up the phone. What is up?
Hangs up.
Oh wow, such rudeness. And then he starts getting down, and he's like, "Hey, la la." He's like,
what?
he does like the "Hey, la la" prayer. I'm pretty sure they have one of those in the Muslim culture. It's the prayer to "Hey, la la."
Terrorist.
Well, yeah, he's a terrorist, but there's a Muslim terrorist. And then it's like,
we didn't bring, but we didn't bring any guns.
and then she's like, "Meh, that's your problem. I don't need guns."
Oh, I need some. I need a glove.
And then Roger gets walked in, and he's just like, such primitive weaponry.
Roger, if you don't shut up.
Well, what? You ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
So you wanna die?
I'm the only one who has a ship that can tractor beam your girlfriend up, and I'm the only one who knows where it is.
Roger?
Yeah.
And he's like, yes, like he's bobbing his head, yes.
Yes.
Do you want to get fucked? And then he's like, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Come here, buddy. And he just like starts kissing up on you.
And I just start kissing him back. And I just start making up. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And he's just like, you kick him off, and he's like, what the hell, Nathan? You come up here in your nicest boy suit, and you expect me not to get a raiden Cleveland, sir?
Yeah, I got one too, but like, you have to do all that.
That's good enough for consent from me. And he just like kisses up on you.
I just...
Your mic cut out.
Wait, is your mom a gold digger?
My mom. Better not leave mid roleplay.
No.
And then Rem says, so Roger, where's the ship? It's over there in the mountains. I'll tell you where it is a little later. We need to get settled in first. We need to get settled in, don't you think? And then Raiden says, yeah, I agree. I'd like to get a look at the new house, move in. Know what I mean? And then Roger's like, yep.
We need to get...
And then he says, what, your girlfriend? And he's like, don't worry, you always have a replacement if she ever kicks the bucket. And you're like, Roger? And then you kick him out of the car. Ah! Balls on his face. Do the thing!
Get in. Get in. Get in!
Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to drive. I didn't know it was like...
No shit. You're dumb. Okay. Stop.
Bro, it wasn't even that long. It's not copyright. I'm gonna rape Adam tonight.
They couldn't have waited for me to get in.
Wait, you didn't get it? Was it?
As they move in.
Was it?
I did.
No, you didn't.
And then he says, ooh, nice garage. And then you can start seeing Pitt's crosses all over the place because it's a Israel type thing. Actually, I'm pretty sure Israel was Jewish. But let's just say they evolved. This is like the Christian sect. And then he says, and it's like, Elijah says, I'm gonna take the attic. That's where I normally stay anyway.
Alright, Roger, catch you later.
And he says, and then he says, Honey, come up here.
What did he say?
I think he wants, and then Raiden says, I think he wants you.
I'm not coming up there.
And he says, Nathan, get up here.
No.
I have the location for my ship. I'm
Really?
fitting on, yeah, I'm fitting. No, I'm not giving it to her. It has to be you. It's your girl. You can do it.
I feel like... Okay, go walks up to the attic.
And then you just see all these candles that are lit, and he just has like, he has the coordinates down in his like in his hand, and he says, "Come here. I have the paper for you. These are the coordinates."
Just text it to me.
He's like, "Nah, you gotta get the paper." You just like get the paper, like you snatch it from him super quick and run down the stairs. And then you just start hearing him laugh. Yeah, funny. Very funny. And then it's like, and it's just like, I got the location to the ship. And then you just start hearing him knocking on the door.
Hello?
Open up the door!
Yes.
Just like puts a bag over your head and just like puts you in the car. Get over here! And then he just like takes you to the car and just throws you in the car. Alright, come outside.
You down for UFC training today?
Yeah, I'm down after this. After the scene, we're gonna do it. Kinda RP out at the moment.
Good. Oh, I love my school, bro.
You love your school?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bud, get in the car.
Alright.
I'm at the garage.
Come here.
Okay, this works.
Dang, so you won't move your car?
I really gotta do you like that.
I still made it through. How do you feel?
Well, I wasn't really trying. And then one guy just like rips off the the bag from your head, and it's like he has a gun at your head, and he's like,
Is he only taking me?
yeah, he only took you.
Oh, what the heck?
And
What
then
do you
just
need?
like he sticks something into you.
No!
It's like, what was that?
What was that?
And he just says AIDS, and you're like, what?
What?
AIDS, and he's like, what?
What?
And he says, AIDS!
AIDS?
AIDS, you now have AIDS. Don't worry, it's a vaccination. It's a vaccination for AIDS. There's a lot of AIDS going around here. But anyways, my name is Blue Fang, and pretty much what's going on here is the little resistance we have has heard of you. We are God's fist, and we want to know your intent. This city's been locked down. Ain't no one's been in or out, but yet you somehow get in here. Are you that could only mean one of two things. Either you're a really lucky refugee, or you're someone really important to the terrorist cause. Which is it?
I think somebody important to the...
Someone important? Okay. And he gets like cocks his gun.
No, I'm their enemy.
Uh-huh. And who are you exactly?
Maybe Zero.
And he's just like, his eyes get light, and he's like, oh shit, Nathan, Provide ID!
What?
Provide ID! I will blow your brains out!
I look the same, and I talk the same.
Matt, you think we get news from America much over here? Give me your ID. And he shows him the driver's license.
Here.
Yep, that's you. And he gives it back. So, are you here to look for a new life or something else?
What is that particular something else?
Fighting against the terrorists.
That's on the rest of my people.
Alright. So you want to fight the terrorists?
I never said that. He's like, great, you're signed up.
He's like, great, you're signed up. Now, is there anywhere you particularly need to go at the moment?
back to where I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then it's like you remember you have the coordinates in your pocket.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
Coordinates, huh? Alright, seeing as though you're a superpowered freak, you should be able to handle this by yourself, but we'll drive you.
I'm not a freak, okay?
Well, do most people have superpowers?
I'm a superhuman.
But do most people have superpowers? Answer the question.
But he's like, God damn it, answer the question.
God damn it, answer the question! And he's like, no.
No, he just starts to cry.
It's like, what is the definition of a freak?
Somebody that likes to eat but the opposite way.
No! And he
Like,
slaps him in the face.
It's like the other definition.
The other definition.
People that are weird.
And he's like, and if not many people have superpowers, what are superpowers? And he's like, weird.
Weird.
So what does that make you?
Strange.
No, you are a freak. But a good freak. You're my freak. And he hugs you. You're my freak.
Do you even know the things I can do?
Shadow power.
Okay, how do you know this?
And he's like, oh, it's my good friend. We don't get much intel, but the intel we do get is the big shit. And then like you see like something resembling a disc up there, and you're just like, alright, there's a stop.
Alright, I think you guys might want to leave.
Yep, we don't intend on staying. You're gonna have to find another ride back.
Okay. Hello?
And then you just walk up and you see this big ass spaceship just sitting right there.
How hasn't anybody seen it? And how
But
am I
like
gonna get in?
it's covered in grass and vines.
How am I gonna get in?
And he's just like, you just like put your hand on something and like a door opens. And then just like you walk inside and you see like a dining table and some chairs and something. Hey, no, I don't want to walk back down here. I will pop you, bro. And he's just like, alright, now how do I make this thing work? That's what you say.
How do I make this thing?
And then it's like you turn around.
Take that, sir! Behold, a grown man weeping like...
And then he smacks you in the face and says that, and he's like, take the chair and hit him in the face. Ah! And then he's just like, and he just starts crying, and he's just like, why?
Who are you?
It's Roger, but he's just like, you're just like, why?
Why?
And he's just like, because I thought you were an intruder. And he's just like, are you crying?
Are you crying?
Yes, I'm crying. You hit me with that chair. And he just like gets up.
Okay, how do we work this thing, Roger?
And he's just like, damn. And he just like gets over there and he just like puts his hand on like a panel and it just starts floating. Alright, now where's your girlfriend at?
And he's still crying.
Yeah. Where's your girlfriend at?
Back in Alabama.
And then he just like goes back to Alabama and he's just like, where specifically in Alabama? And he's like, are we in Alabama?
Are we in Alabama?
Yes, we are in Alabama. Now where the fuck is your whore girlfriend?
Okay, for one, she's not a whore.
And then you just like take the chair and you take another chair and slam it over his head. Ah!
Yeah, I think she's at the bar. I think she's at the the nail salon.
So you're just gonna... She's not the fucking nail salon. She was captured by fucking terrorists.
So
Do you have a DNA sample?
her comb, but
Grabs the comb, puts it in the scanner, and it just like go, and he's like, alright, breathe down here. Tractor beam. And then Bree's just like, and it's like, you see Bree tied to its hair with like a knife in her leg, and she's just like, And then she's and then he just like, Roger just like walks up and she says, she's uglier than I thought.
she's not ugly.
And then she says, well, she has been beaten quite profusely. No, you missed.
Wait, what?
You missed the first shot. But she's, and he's like, you untied Greens. He's like, it was so terrible. They tortured everyone. Luke said for me to specifically be tortured so much, and it was bad.
You survive?
No, he ordered that like a week or two ago. I've been in there ever since.
Like takes the knife out of her leg.
Ah! And then just like Roger just walks up to her and says, you dumbass, you were supposed to leave it in. Now she's bleeding a lot. You could have left it in and then we could have gotten a medical professional to do it. No, don't bother putting it back in. It's like,
I was gonna put my hand
and then
over
he just
it,
like, and he just like sticks a gun up to, like straight up to her leg, and you're like, hey!
Hey!
It's a healing gun, shoots her. See? Everything's... And then just like, you hit him over the head, like with a chair again. Ah!
Like,
why the fuck do you
like,
keep
what?
hitting me with chairs?
And
But-
it just hits him again.
Ah! And it breaks. Every time
like,
you,
but
every
there's
time you
no
hit him with the
chairs
chair,
around.
it breaks. And he's just like, why do you
Like,
keep
there's
hitting
no
me?
chairs around. Like,
What?
you see no chairs around, and then he just hits you with another chair.
Ah! What's wrong
He's
with
like-
you? What have I ever done to you? And it's like, you tried to
Just
rape
hits him
me.
with- You tried to rape, he just hits him with a chair again.
Ah! I thought that was water under the bridge.
It just like hits him again.
And he's like, ah! And he's like, Bree just like grabbed him. He's like, stop.
Wait, what?
Stop. And then we just like, go now. And he just like puts his hand on the thing, and he just like goes home. Zoom. Alright, everyone, and he just like looks, and he's like, shit! He's like, what's wrong? You see, my ship runs off of precious metals, and now all the metals have run out, meaning I need gold or silver to run this damn thing.
And then you look on Bree's neck.
And he says, and it's just like, he just like grabs the necklace straight off of her neck, and she's just like, it's a start. And then he's just like, I'm gonna need a lot more to get off this filthy planet.
We're not getting off the planet, we're getting back to...
Well, that's your
Oh,
choice.
wait,
As soon as I get medals, I'm off this junk heap.
Oh wait, and then he goes to a car, and then he just like rips the rims off the car.
And, oh, I'm gonna need a lot more than this shit. No,
Well,
I'm
like,
gonna require
gather-
a lot.
2 hours later. And then like you just see, like, he's literally a metal man. This much?
It's like, I don't think you realize, like, the quality of the metal has to be good, everything has to be good, it needs to be hand-picked by myself, because I know the precious metals required. And it's like, then why did you let me do all this?
Why did you let me do all this?
Because it was funny.
Just takes another chair.
It's like, because you hit me with the chair.
It just hits him over the head again.
And it's just like, ah, and we just like, Nathan, he obviously can't defend himself that well. You cruel, cruel man. He's
Shut
like,
the hell up.
he's like, you tried to rape me.
Tried to rape me. And you were there too, you dumbass.
Still, but it's obvious he's changed.
You
Hey.
changed, right? You changed, right?
Yeah, and then it's like, you see Roger trying to put his hand in your back pocket.
He changed, right?
And he's like, he's helping us.
Bruce?
What was the... No. Pause play. What was the point of that guy doing that? What was the point?
It was a girl.
He was trying... She was trying to...
cool.
No, she was trying to cut us off. That was the game trying to make us get in the wreck. Alright, continue.
Bruce?
And then you just see like a traffic cop, and he's just like... And he's just like, stop. And you stop for the
I'm
traffic
going
cop.
through this one.
And then you see another traffic cop, but this time he's black. Stop. And then it's like, 1 second. And then it's like, you're just like, what's up with the fucking traffic cops?
Traffic cops.
And then it's like, he just walks up. And he's just like, well, what do we have here? ID.
I don't think I need to give you my
Fucking Brazilian, give me your goddamn ID.
Sir, I'm not gonna argue.
Fucking tree monkey, give me your damn ID. And just like, Lonzo gives him the ID. Well, I think I've seen you before, young man. Have I seen you before?
No.
Yeah, I can't really tell. All you color people look the same. Proceed. Damn.
Right.
Damn tree monkeys. Damn colored folk. White man needed to exterminate these people long before. Lord knows terrorists needs to do the same damn thing. Alright. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Kinda feel like continuing. Do you feel like continuing? Raiden. No, yes.
Yeah, I want to play UFC.
Okay.